How are you? Now, it's a very important week this week because the marriage referendum is coming up. And I want you all to be aware of what it is that you're going to do. If you're going to vote yes, or you're going to vote no, are you going to stay on the fence, or what are you going to do? Now, the simple thing about it is, we can't let those gays come into this country, because there were no gays here before 1992, right? And all of a sudden now we have loads of them. Exactly. So the state are supporting these kids. They're keeping it in fashion. And we have to say, no, right, enough is enough. You know? We can't let them come in here and take our jobs, take our women, our livelihood. All the farming jobs are gone. Not a one to be had. They're all doing dairy farming, the whole lot of them. Driving tractors up and down the country. They're Massey Ferguson. And you wouldn't know how to fix a Massey if it broke down. Well, that's the other side of it, you know? But I will say one thing about them. They make very nice cakes, you know. But that's still not enough reason to vote yes, right? They might be good in the kitchen, but they can't run the country, right? And that's what will happen if they get in. Then you'll have another gay lad going for Prime Minister, and then you'll have him getting married, and then you'll have other people going, geez, will I go and marry my... Will I go and marry your man next door, actually? Will you want to think about marrying your best friend, or what? Then where are you going to be left in? For God's sake, the whole country will be destroyed. There'll be nobody going to Mass on Sunday. There's nobody going to Mass because there's so many hurling matches on at the weekend. You know, I've been having awful battles with the local club to put these games onto Sunday evening at 7 or 5 o'clock. Give people a chance to get the sacrament on the Sunday. You know, they're missing the gospel every week. I was talking to John. You know John Slattery? Yeah, he'd been at... He said he hadn't been to Mass in 3 weeks. I couldn't believe it. 3 weeks. And how was he going to get through the week without that, Bishop, you know? That sermon, it was a beautiful sermon last week. I mean, he was talking about how Gethsemane was flooded by all the Arabs had come into Gethsemane, and they wanted to set up a cricket club, but there weren't enough members, so they weren't allowed. That's a lovely sermon about how they got the Arabs, they burned them at the stake. The ones that did survive, they made them work as slaves. It was a wonderful story. You know, it's a great, you know, it's a great concept. It's a great idea behind some of those stories. I'd love to read more of them now, most of the time, but I can't get my hands on the Bible. And the priest seems busy enough with it too, doesn't he? Like he's reading it the whole time. He's a lovely priest, isn't he? He's so nice. And he's not like all those boring priests before him. You can have a chat with him about the weather or something. Like a great conversation about the weather, or, you know, the amount of traffic in the town. Oh, I love those chats we have about how, you know, the traffic, the urbanisation and the pedestrianisation of the town really helped the town and the business, you know. And the bypass didn't go ahead, and that was great, you know. That was obviously great. Anyway, I went off the subject there. The topic is, make sure you get out and vote on Saturday, right? It's a very important vote this Saturday. If you don't go out and vote, you know, the next bingo meeting, you know, I'll see the faces who didn't go and vote. You know, I'll know by the look on their faces. You know, I will. How do you stop this thing, Margaret? You haven't finished. The right one. You see, what's it? I can't see it. Your man sold me the wrong computer. I didn't stop at the time, Margaret. It's still going here. The wrong computer, and then the